See, I like my space, but damn. Like,
I was gonna say,
That's another thing.
that's something you would want to get into, no?
I know niggas that have to go see their probation officer more than that.
Yeah.
That's just not enough.
Yeah, 3 times.
Every 3 months is great.
Get to the money and slide, get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside, free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die, yeah. Get to the money and slide, free all the bros inside, play with the bros, you die, yeah. If you want smoke, come get it. You on my chain, come get it. Taking the money, run with it. New to this shit, I done did it. Get to the money and slide, get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside, free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die, yeah.
Hey, Jerry cracking me up, bro. All right.
we ready.
Hey, man. Say, man. It's the Got 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 4. Part Who Knows, man. And as y'all know, it's the Got 15 crew. And we have a special guest to my left. Go ahead and shout yourself out.
Hi, I'm T Baby. You can follow me on Instagram at t.babiiie.
Make sure y'all go check out her Instagram. Show us some love. She checking us out here and showing us some love. And you know what? You know, we were talking before the pod, man. You know, I have a lot of, family members in the military, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of family members in the military. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm actually probably the only one out of my immediate family who did not go. Like, brothers, sisters, mom, dad, cousins.
Damn.
Majority of them niggas went to the military, right? Damn. I was like, yeah, that's just not for me. That's just, I mean, like, I was in ROTC growing up and shit, you know.
You tried it.
You were junior.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have no choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, my mother was a Marine.
It was like church.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was, so 9th grade, I was in there. She used to be best friends with the first sergeant. Like she was always making sure that my shit was, you know what I'm saying. And after once I got to junior year, she's like, okay, yeah, you can stop, right? But I know so especially with my brother, this nigga's he's not the best relationship kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the military, right? And so I've always heard a lot of the times, guys can go there, have a good time. Same thing, girls go there, have a good time, right? And I heard a lot of them don't even make it out of basic, bro. They be in basic, you know what I'm saying, breaking all the rules, right? I know it was at least 2-3 times, bro, where my brother texted me, hey bro, I need you to act like the first sergeant and tell me to come somewhere, bro. I'm not trying to be in this room with her no more, right?
No way.
Oh my God.
So we're like, this is dead shit. All right, I'm like, all right, so I gotta lock in. I said, I'm probably 17, maybe 16 at the time, because he's 4 years older than me.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, so I try to put him up. hey, Porter, bring your ass to the fucking bridge. I try, and then I hear him. All right, first sergeant. He'll get up, he'll run out, leave, bro. All right, 30 minutes on later, we on Madden, bro. We get some on. So let me ask you this: since you're in the military, do you think that it's harder to be in a relationship in the military? Given some of the antics that go on, especially in the barracks.
I feel like it all depends on the person. Like me personally, before the military, I liked long distance relationships. Not because I'm sneaky or nothing, but just I felt like this has made the heart grow fonder, and it's more of a connection in long distance rather than y'all stay up the street from each other. So I don't know. I feel like it takes a special type of person to deal with somebody in the military because you are going to be traveling a lot. You're definitely going to get deployed. Deployments are a minimum of 6 months in the Air Force. So it's are you okay not seeing your significant other for long amount of time? Are you okay like my situation, I can't just bring somebody on base. It's trusted access only sometimes, and I have a curfew, so you might not be able to come in my room. I don't know, it just takes a certain type of person. But I definitely do see why people be like, oh, I wouldn't date nobody in the military, because I've seen it to where people have a relationship in the barracks and a relationship at home. So
Oh, I mean, and I've heard it's very similar to college. You know what I'm saying? As far as, all right,
definitely.
you know, motherfuckers be having they college, they college little they college little fine shit, and then you got the back home,
Back at home.
girl next door that she didn't go to college.
The OG.
you know, she just at home waiting on you to go learn in the big city and come bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, what y'all think about that? Y'all think that's a fair assessment, bro?
I just wanted to. She said she likes long distance relationships, and
Yeah, that was crazy.
I have never ever heard of that.
Really?
Never.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's insane.
different. That's different. Very different.
like it.
I'm trying to think of a question to even go
You
with
like
that, but
it?
like,
I
why?
like
How do you
it.
like that?
I don't know. It's like I have travel benefits. Like I have my whole life. My dad works for Delta, so it's nothing for me to get on a flight and just go see the person. I don't know. And then like just in my experience, like people I mess with like in Georgia, it's like that's what it is. I feel like when I break up with you, I don't want to see you no more. Like I want you to stop existing
Okay.
for that
that's
reason.
real.
So if I'm messing with somebody in Idaho or something, like
It's
You
easier
only-
for you just to
yeah.
break up with them and be done.
yes, rather
You don't
than
think
I
that's
know you-
unhealthy though?
It probably is, but like I deal with that when I deal with it. So
She said, because I'm thinking she likes long distance, right? So that means that you enjoy
Like a flight long distance,
not
or a
being in
long-
the presence of your person majority of the time.
I think longest distance I've done is like I was in South Carolina. Well, I was in Georgia talking to him too, and he was in Texas.
Wow.
We
12
see
hours.
each other.
That's
He said that shit.
but
Georgia
that's,
and Texas?
I mean, it could be further though.
I was never driving there, but I don't know. We like made it work. Like it was like every 3 months we'll see each other. Like,
Every 3 months.
It
What's the
wasn't
point of that?
bad.
But
I
what is the point of that relationship?
It's
I
just
don't
a
know. Like we
friend.
love each other.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I'm-
not just a friend though. It's not.
That's a quarterly check-in. Like that's a QBR. Like you know what I'm saying. If that's a real.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think of all right, like yes, you'll have somebody to talk. So once y'all talking on the phone every day, going to sleep, you know. Yeah, that's it.
See, I like my space, but damn, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah,
That's
but
another thing.
that's something you would
That's
want to
another
get into, no?
I know niggas that have to go see their probation officer more than that.
Yeah,
That's just not enough.
yeah, 3 times.
Every 3 months is crazy.
It worked.
But I mean,
liked
it worked.
Yeah, it worked. It
but
worked.
but it didn't. So why did that not work out?
But it didn't. It's crazy. It did not work out because of the distance. It more so didn't work out just because I feel like it was more so a compatibility thing. Like we were two different types of people at the end of the day, like with two different expectations like from each other, and more so because I was going through like what I was going through in the end half of last year, and I don't feel like I properly communicated it to him that I was going through stuff. So he was taking it like personally. Like I would go, like he'll text me and be like, "How was your day?" And I'm like, "It was fine." And I ask him like, "What about you?" And he was like taking that and being like, "Okay, like you being weird and like you being distant." And
Right.
so
Yeah.
like I think it was like one day we were just talking and he was like, "Oh, and that's why I wasn't talking to you that last week because you did X, Y, and Z." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were mad. Like you should have said something." He was like, "What's the point?" Like, and he said like we don't have to talk every day where we are right now. Like we don't have to talk every day because we weren't in a relationship at that point. We were just talking, and I was like, "Well, if it's bothering you that much, we don't have to talk at all." Like, and he was just like, "Oh, good riddance," and he blocked me.
Good riddance.
I told you good riddance.
Yes, I was
hilarious.
so
Good riddance is sick.
hurt. I was so hurt. I
Well,
was
you
like,
no, you why you hurt?
I was so
you
hurt.
tried and you said, okay, well shit, you want to be done then, nigga.
he said, "All
okay,
right."
good riddance, be gone.
I didn't look
guess
at
I
it
could
from
cancel
that.
my flight.
It was for me. It was like I'm doing this for you because the way I worded it, I thought I worded it good. I was like for you, I feel like it would be better for you if we didn't talk every day, like, or if we didn't talk at all. Because he was saying we don't gotta talk every day. I was like, well, if you don't want to talk at all, like, we don't have to
But
do
you
that.
know that wasn't what he said. You know he didn't say I don't want to talk at all.
But we had a conversation like. Not if not the week prior, like 2 weeks prior to that, and he was like, like I only reached back out because like he wanted to let me know like he was sorry for like how stuff went in the past and like he would like to start over next year or whatever. And so he had brought it up like 2 weeks before that. He was like, like I was fine. Like after that conversation, we didn't talk again. It was just to let you know. So that's why I was like re-bringing that up. Like if you don't want to talk, like we don't have to. Like if that's what you want to do. And he was just like, good riddance. I was like, I was so shocked. I was like, oh my God.
wow.
How are these long distance relationships starting? That's like, are you finding somebody on Instagram like, yo, they live far there from me type shit? Or is
No,
it like,
it's actually spam community. And my guy best friend tells me to stop doing that. Like I
The spam community.
Yeah, like, like 2018 to like, when did it die off? Like
like Finsta. Stuff.
Yeah, Finsta.
okay.
Like that's
Okay.
where I met him at. We were just like on the spam and we talked and I've known him for like 3 years, I think, before we got into like this deep in. And then like we linked like one time, and then he kept coming out, and I went to go see him a couple times, and yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like interesting to me. As far as in my personal like if I would personally want to be in a relationship, yeah, let's see each other 3 months and argue over the phone. What?
See, that-
What?
I don't know. We didn't really argue until like it was like getting ready
Time
to
to get
get
over it,
done. Yeah, like I say we had our most arguments like when we was about to like just stop talking to each other.
And how long did that relationship last? Or how long did that?
We was like
You know.
open because I want to say we started dating 2022 in November, and that lasted 2 weeks because I was like, I'm not in the headspace to be in a relationship right now, and he understood. We kept talking, but we weren't dating, and it like kind of became like an open relationship type situation. And he was like, if you doing something, let me know. If I'm doing something, I'll let you know. And
Don't let me know shit. What the fuck?
Okay, so we gotta
Please don't let me know.
keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
And I ended up going to boot camp, and I told him like I didn't want to be in a relationship like while I'm in boot camp because if you do something while I'm in boot camp, I might crash out. So just to like for my peace of mind, like we not together while I'm in here. End up getting back around to like getting a relationship because we write each other letters or whatever. It was like, I love you. I think I want to be with you again. Da, 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 whatever.
Right.
He came
You
to
need
see
that
me at
support.
right. He came to see me at graduation. We was about to get into a relationship, and then I was about to go back home from tech school because that's like the military's version of like trainee for your job. So I went to medical school for 2 months after boot camp, and I was getting ready to go back to Atlanta. I was like,
You don't want to have a boyfriend or you going to
yeah, I don't want to have a boyfriend when I go back to Atlanta. So I was just like, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
I think you have commitment issues.
That's
my
what it
therapist
sounded
told me
like,
that
yeah.
same shit. Yeah.
Really? I can see that.
And it's like it's a lot better now than it was because it was a year ago.
Therapist.
It was just a lot better now than it was a year ago. But that is definitely something I struggled with. It was just like, because we got into all that, and I was just like, I felt like from past relationships that weren't long distance, like my high school boyfriend and then the dude I went out with that was in a different county than me. It was like they made me feel like I had to be fully healed and like free of trauma to like be in a relationship. Because when I would go through stuff and like be having like a bad day or a bad week or whatever, they'll be like, oh, like this is a lot, whatever. So I'd be like, I don't need to be in a relationship unless I am fully healed. And that was like my mindset going into therapy. And my therapist was like, girl, no.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
not realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not realistic. Like I can understand their sentiment of okay, yeah, you want to be with somebody who is, who I understand the idea.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be fully healed so that you're not like bringing trauma into your relationship.
Right.
But you're human. They're human. They're
Exactly.
gonna bring trauma into it. I mean, you should be working on yourself. You
Yeah,
should be at
definitely.
like a certain point where you're all right. I can at least manage somebody else's relationship, emotions as well, as
Right.
my own. But yeah,
At
you
least
ain't gonna be perfect.
identify it. Like you ain't necessarily got to go through it like completely healed, but like if you know, like, all right, this is gonna trigger me, or this is what I don't like. If you can identify, I feel like that's enough.
yeah.
Cause yeah, you ain't gonna be completely healed over
fully healed
anything.
is-
It's kind of funny because like I get the space shit. 'Cause I think I'm the same way when it comes to not like the commitment issues. I was saying this shit one day. It was funny. I was driving in the car with Dustin. He's like one of our old roommates, right?
My God.
I
Super
had just-
commitment.
I don't even know what we was
Mr.
talking about,
Commitment.
but I had just randomly said it. I was like, bro, I think I'm scared of commitment, right? And he was like, well, his girlfriend was in the car, or his wife now. She's crazy. That's a beautiful relationship. Yeah, I love them. But his wife was like, yeah, I can kind of see that in you. And I was like, fuck, like I don't really know how to like I don't know what that I don't know where to go from there. Like I could identify it. But like what does that even like Mr. Therapist? Yeah, what do you do with that? If you feel like you have commitment issues, bro.
I mean, like you said, first step is the first identify. Right? Once you've identified, you can be like, damn, okay, I can now start taking some steps to like, make it better, right? So when you feel yourself getting into a relationship, right, where you're like, okay, damn, I like this person, but maybe it's not gonna work out. Maybe this or maybe there's better options. Like you have to remind yourself, okay, is that actually me? Or like is that the truth? Like is this person actually treating me bad and there is better options out there? Or is this me going back into my, self deprivation thing of like, okay, let me back off, right? And that's easier said than done, but that's like I said, I would say the second step, trying to identify when you're going into those different types of patterns, man.
Right.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, have you ever like, now that you know that information, that you have been therapists?
You're not my therapist.
Yeah. So you asked. So now that you've identified that, can you think of any situations where you're like, okay, maybe I was, showing signs of fear of commitment, and that messed me up?
See, I think my fear of commitment is more like I'm scared for the other person. It's like I don't want you to really, really be committed and shit, and then my feelings just switch, and then
because you're just a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, I am like real shit, and I'm not gonna do nothing crazy. But I know my feelings are bipolar, so it's like if I switch up, you left stranded, and I don't want to do that to you.
So are you bipolar?
Nah, I don't think like my personality isn't.
Not
my
clinically.
emotions,
Okay.
You're saying on some shit where like, okay, if you're not really feeling them, once that little buzz of, oh, this is new, wears off, you don't want them to be fully
not even this
bought
is
in?
new. It's like this is what I want. Damn, this is not what I want anymore. And then that shit is so strong though. It's so strong. And I think that's
But like the right person would make you feel like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
once you
hopefully.
get into that point where you have up to this point liked this person, right? Enjoyed being around them,
right.
and then you get that strong feeling of, okay, nah, like you have to, like, if you gotta write it down on fucking paper, like, all right, let me write down the pros and cons of being with this person, right?
Right.
Go through your list, like, go through your non-negotiables, like, but that's what you have to have. That's what doing the work is up front, is writing that, thinking about those kind of things and say, okay, damn, these are what the things that trigger me to feel this commitment issues. I don't want to, see that relationship. And I feel like you've identified those things, but not attached it to your commitment, right? Like, there's certain things you avoid from women that you see because you don't want to, like, experience those same type of things.
Yeah, I don't need my wife to be like that. Type
Right, exactly. So, but trying to identify that with an actual pain is what doing the work is, I feel like.
Definitely owe him about $100 for that therapy session right there.
No,
bro.
no.
You just said write down your
No.
pros and cons, bro.
He owes me at least $1,500 from the shit he's giving me throughout this 4 years of the pod, bro.
What?
we can go. We can.
So
Oh,
wait,
you
so
say you've
look.
been giving bad advice.
So all the
Yeah.
great advice I've given you, I now am being charged.
Yeah, you're being charged. I'm suing your company, your therapy company.
Yeah, that goes for everybody though. I mean, I feel like I'm no real therapist, man. I'm just trying to, what I'm saying, let y'all know something, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's the real though. I feel like you gotta do the work. Like, you do have to kind of check yourself, make sure that you are, aware of what your flaws are and trying to fix them, man. But if you in basic, man, have some fun. If you in college, have some fun. If you around life, have fun. But just be honest about it. I feel like just have open communication with you and your partner. If y'all gotta be open, be open. No commitment.
3,000 miles
commitment,
away.
right? Do y'all think, man?
Shit.
And with that being said, it's been a Got 15 podcast. So yeah. Yeah, this nigga Mike ain't got no commitment, bro.
I do kind of.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free on
Appreciate y'all popping out to the podcast, man. Make sure y'all leave a like, go ahead and comment something, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our videos, bro.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos posted weekly. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and I already know we're on YouTube, man. Go check us out everywhere.
For sure.
Brr.